Alright, welcome back. Today we are going to be trying FydeOS on the Dell Latitude 7200. I previously looked at this tablet running a couple different Linux distros with mixed results, but I'm hoping that this proves to be a better experience. I'm going to start by adding my USB hub with my Ventoy flash drive, my mouse, wireless receiver, my keyboard just to be safe, and then we're going to plug it in. We're going to boot into our flash drive. I think the license terms are funny and alarming. It says, license not ownership. You are allowed to use FydeOS, but you don't own it. FydeOS is provided as a license, meaning you can't sell or claim ownership of the software. Looks like there is a non-commercial clause on the license. Restricted activities, reverse engineering, tampering with the software, or using it in ways that violate the agreement is prohibited. Illegal activities using FydeOS are forbidden. Looks like we have a AI assistant thing that's non-optional. I think 100% is probably okay. Switch to dark. And opt out of the user experience. Okay, let's activate the Android stuff. So I have played a little bit with chromeOSs before. I don't remember what the last one was. My experience has been all right. I've always tended to like Linux more than chromeOS just because I'm not so much of a Google fan. But if that's not a concern for you, then I'm sure this could be a very good experience here. Just kind of looking through the settings to see if there's anything I should be aware of. This is our browser. I'm not sure what this one actually is. It's just called browser. Looks like a Chromium fork by Fyde. You have a files application. This looks very chromeOS-y. I am a little curious if we can get Android apps running on this. That would be pretty cool. I think the biggest selling point of chromeOS is the ability to use Android apps. YouTube. Okay, it looks like it's going to say open app again, which seems silly. If I'm in Android apps. Enable developer mode, yes. Yeah, let's restart. So if you're not familiar, this is an app to browse 4chan. So yeah, that's pretty cool. This means we could also install patched YouTube APKs, patched Instagram APKs. So this could actually be a really comfortable working experience, much closer to your phone because you have access to a lot of the applications that you're going to have on a phone. Controls do seem to be working okay. Let's try the volume buttons. Yep, volume buttons work.
Why is most teaching nowadays utterly ineffectual? Let's find out. So, when I first started teaching at universities, I began to notice patterns in between what kind of teaching got through to my students and what didn't. And when I started making...
We have a full and very functional keyboard. Let's just take a little bit more look at that. We got our emojis, clipboard. That's quite cool. It even detects that it's auto-capitalized. Very neat. Testing. Okay, we can kind of see the microphone thing is going crazy, which makes me think that it's probably not working. I want to take a minute to talk about FydeOS pricing structure. So I'm really not too familiar with this, so I just thought I would look into it. So it says FydeOS for PC, single board computer, and VMware versions are all free of charge without time limitations, including all basic system functionalities. But here we have the update policy. So it looks like they're implementing a cost per update. Let's see. It's about $3.40 per update, major update that is. This pricing structure was implemented in 2023. Minor updates are free. Free reinstallation of the latest version available at any time. So essentially, if you want to keep your personal files, you are going to need to reinstall and then re-download those files. Maybe you keep all your stuff in the cloud, and then that's kind of how you do it. But I feel like there are plenty of distributions which are able to cover their costs and don't require the user to move their files around in order to keep them. It looks like our tablet did just go to sleep a moment ago. All right, let's try to wake our tablet up and see where we're at. Press the power button. Let's press it again. One more time. Maybe it resumes from disk. I think that would be my guess with the Dell logo here. Okay, it's a little bit hard to tell if we just did a fresh boot or if we actually resumed from sleep or not. My guess would be that it's not 100% reliable. We still have no hibernate button here unless it's calling sleep hibernate. We don't have a hibernate, which certainly is going to make our battery drain faster. Historically, Linux has a lot of problems with losing battery power in sleep mode, so hibernate would be really nice to see. That is our review of FydeOS on the Dell Latitude 7200. Would I recommend it? Probably not. The biggest problems, in my opinion, are the lack of updates, the complicated and user-unfriendly upgrade process of charging them for major updates, the unpatched browser, the lack of auto-rotate. I don't really see what they're adding to this, which makes it a convincing distribution to use. I'm not really too sure if any of these are really Fyde features. It seems kind of just like they're packaging chromeOS and making some tweaks to it. So yeah, that about does it. Thank you for watching, and feel free to subscribe for more Linux and tech content.